take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Denver Broncos. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lock and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down. Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
A 3-yard. Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. To throw it is Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the
Lock gonna throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
From the 27, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Gordon, able to fight through one tackle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. 49. Locke working out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Jets take over first and 10. At their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Broncos nothing.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
2nd and 11. Able to connect with Mims. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And he's got a man here, complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Jets field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Fickens' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
2 yards to go.
Shotgun snap to Lock. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will return this one to the 30. Yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Gordon. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third down, Bridgewater. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And McManus able to put it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And hauled in by Croft. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
4-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Denver.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
It's a pickup of 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Broncos.
Here's the third-year man from Oregon. It's Royce Freeman. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Jets, 17.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Bridgewater took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
Yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds Corey Davis. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
The 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's caught inside the 25.
Bridgewater's pass.
A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster. And now they're left with 3rd and long.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick to his own 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
It's strictly for sure. We got a plane to catch.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Hamler now on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
6-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
16. Broncos.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Players have contracts that are about to expire. Re-sign them so you don't lose them to free agency.